Yo, we live, huh? Okay, cool. Quack quack. What's happening? Quack quack. Fucking duckers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, King Louie? Hold on, let me go get this water real quick. We about to start in a minute. Let me get this water real quick. All right. All right. Yeah. Shout outs to Boxing Square for boxing news and views from around the world. He put me on to this the fight that's coming up, and I believe it's supposed to be in March. Supposed to be on March 23rd, right? Kurbrat Pulev versus Bogdan Dinu or goddamn, I don't know. Whatever you want to call this guy's name is. But anyways, what's up, Marquez Johnson? But anyways, there's one thing's for certain. This guy, Bogdan Dinu, has taken this fight on the last minute. Right? Last minute. This guy just coming off a loss. This Bogdan Dinu guy just coming off a loss. Just got KO'd by Big Baby Miller a couple months ago, has come back to fight Kurbrat Pulev, who is the mandatory. You see what I'm saying? He's the mandatory. You know, in IBF, he's the mandatory, and this guy's stepping up. And let me show you guys something. Let's put you on the screen share real quick. Look at this shit. Look at well. What do we have here? What the fuck do we have here, ladies and gentlemen? Let me blow it up a little bit so y'all can see it. Look what we got here. We got a guy. He down to fucking whatever this guy's name, Johnson up there. Look at him. You got Kurbrat Pulev. Where is this Dinu guy? This Bogdan Dinu guy at? Ain't even on the list. This guy is fighting somebody who ain't even in the top. He ain't even on the list. And guess where he's fighting him? Make sure y'all ain't saying nothing real quick. Make sure I'm handling my comments. What's up, John? What's up, John Black Johnny? And this guy, boom, right? He's fighting this dude. This dude right here, Kurbrat Pulev, he got one loss against Anthony Joshua. The last time he fought was in 2018, October 27th. And I don't know where that is, but that's somewhere overseas. I guess that's somewhere in Bulgaria. Still got the same flag, so I'm assuming that's a Bulgaria, right? But look where he's fighting the guy at. In Costa Mesa, California. Costa Mesa, look, right here, look. I already pulled it up. Look at it. Area code 92626, the hangar. Right? Let's click on it. Let's click on it. Okay, you got this little thing right here. They got a couple of venues. They got a fake Prince guy there. I think that's supposed to be good. I think he was in Toledo that one time. I was there. He sounds pretty good. But this is where he's going to be at. Here. In this arena. They ain't got no pictures or anything. But that's who he's fighting. A guy that we don't know. A guy that didn't even ranked in the IBF. But everybody want to walk around here and call everybody else a ducker. What does that make him? People want to talk about, oh, Deontay Wilder ain't fought nobody in the top 10. Deontay Wilder ain't fought nobody in the top 5. Deontay Wilder ain't fought nobody in the top 15. Who the fuck is he fighting? He's supposed to be the IBF mandatory. A nobody. Since you want to call everybody, since people want to call Deontay Wilder a ducker, a coward, and all this other crap, for this guy right here, Tyson Fury, because he feels like he wanna dive out of the fight to go make a couple of extra dollars. But the thing about it is, he made a promise to the fans that he was gonna make the fight. That's the thing. He did all that jawsing at the mouth, but didn't want to make the fight. But look at all these other guys that's on this list that could have fought this guy. Look at all the other guys on this list. If Deontay was a coward, then look at all these other guys on the list that should have been adamant, throwing this dude's Pulev's name in the air out there so they could get this goddamn mandatory position off of this dude, because obviously this guy is not fighting nobody. Look at his record. In 2014, he fought 2 people. 2015, he fought 2 people. 2016, he fought 2 people. And then he went to 1-1. You see that shit? And who the fuck has he fought? Nobody. Nobody since Anthony Klitschko. Look who he fought. Look who he fought. Derek Chisora. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Samuel Peter. Come on, Samuel Peter was on his way out the door. He wasn't in his prime no more. Come on. Kevin Johnson. Huey Fury. Is that how he got the #1 spot? Is that how he became the mandatory? But everybody want to critique Deontay Wilder's fucking resume. What about this guy's resume? He ain't fought nobody, but he's the IBF mandatory. He ain't fought nobody. I don't see nobody out there critiquing Dillian White's resume. He ain't fought nobody. The only person he fought since Anthony Joshua was Joseph Parker, and Joseph Parker wasn't show enough ranked #1 in the WBC after he lost against Anthony Joshua. But look at this shit. Look at this guy. Who the fuck has he fought? Who the fuck has he fought? Okay, at least he got out of Bulgaria a few times. Where's he from? Bulgaria. Romania. Okay, he's from Romania. But at least he got out of there a few times. But the times he got out of Romania, he went to Canada. Then he came to the States and got his ass whooped. And look who's coming up over here. Kurbrat Pulev. I wonder what network is this going to be on? Is this going to be on Showtime? Is this going to be on ESPN? Is this going to be on These Nuts? Because who gonna watch this fight? On March 23rd. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Let me read some of these comments. Yeah, King Louis is disrespectful. Well, Magic Man said, he said, Marquez Johnson, King Louis, John Black Johnny, we own it. Yeah. They positioned them, King Louis said, they positioned them to fight Fury and him. It's going to be on ESPN, you think? Or you know that? Yeah, that's crazy. Look at this shit. Who the fuck does this dude fight? He ain't fought nobody. Does anybody know, besides this guy right here and this guy, anybody know of these guys? Huh? Anybody ever heard of these guys? Huh? Anybody out there? Because I ain't. Look at this shit. He ain't even on the fucking list. He ain't on the fucking list. He ain't on the fucking list. Let's look at another thing here. Right? 2006. 2006. We're going to go to 2006. We're going to go to 2016. We're going to go to 2016 December. Submit. Look at this shit. Let's go back. Let's go back one more month. 2016 November. Right? Do any of you guys see Samuel Peter on here? Any of you guys see Samuel Peter on here? No. Let's go back to the box rec. Samuel Peter, 2016 December. Samuel Peter was on none of those lists. So how the fuck did he get here? Okay, let's go to 2016 May. Let's go to 2016 May. Okay. Okay. Now we are in May right here. We're gonna go a month before this too, just to make sure, just to clarify, right? Where the fuck is Samuel Peter on this list? Where the fuck is Samuel Peter? Derek Chisora is number 11th. Kurbrat Pulev is number 2. How the fuck did he get here? Now, okay. Let's go. Let's take it back. Let's take it back one more month. Let's take it one more month. April. Look, no 1 and 2. Kurbrat Pulev is ranked number 4, right? He's ranked number 4, right? So I believe he will have to fight somebody in the top 5, but he never fought nobody in the top 5 to get these two. Okay, so where's Samuel Peter? Ain't on the fucking list. How did this guy get here? Oh, he got there for fighting Derek Chisora? I know we don't want to go down the list and see who Derek Chisora fought because he ain't fought nobody. I didn't see him fighting no Andy Ruiz. None of this. He didn't fight. Look, Jarrell Miller on there. He didn't fight none of these dudes. None of these dudes right here. He didn't fight none of these dudes, Kurbrat Pulev, to get right here. He fought everybody outside of the fucking rankings. Everybody outside the top 15 in the IBF to become the mandatory. Except Derek Chisora. But come on, bruh. Come on, man. Come on, don't be trying to give me this, man. I don't even know why they even. I don't even. It didn't. Okay. Let's look up. Let's look up Carlos Takam because he was above all them cats. Let's look up Carlos Takam real quick. Let's look up Carlos Takam. 2016, right? He lost against Joseph Parker, right? He lost against Joseph Parker. So I guess that might have set him back a little bit, but still. And Kurbrat Pulev didn't fight him. Kurbrat Pulev didn't fight nobody in it. Come on, bruh. I don't want to hear nobody dissecting Deontay Wilder's record no more without dissecting anybody else's record out here. I don't want to hear it. This shit is bullshit. You motherfuckers always on Deontay Wilder's nuts. For what? Because he ain't your favorite fighter? Because y'all don't want to see this dude on top? Is that the reason why? Because y'all don't want to see him on top? But y'all don't want to dissect y'all don't want to dissect anybody else's resume. I don't hear anybody dissecting Joseph Parker's resume. I don't hear anybody dissecting Pulev's resume. I don't hear anybody dissecting Derek Chisora's resume. I don't hear anybody dissecting nobody's resume out there besides Deontay Wilder's. He the only dude out here that gets this type of mess. He the only guy out here that has everything that all these other fighters want. If everybody is on the same, thing, that in order for you to be a successful boxer, you have to be in America. You have to come to America. That should tell you right there. Because Deontay Wilder has everything that every fighter wants in the heavyweight division. It might not be a lot, but it's more than what they got. They want the name and record. They want the type of name and recognition that Deontay Wilder gets that they don't get in America. That's what they want. They want to be able to do 300 to 400 pay-per-view buys. They for their first one. Then they want to come up in here and do something else. Then they want people to be talking about them like the LDBC and all these other channels. I don't hear Kurbrat Pulev getting no love on YouTube like that. I don't hear Dillian White getting no love on YouTube like that. I don't hear Joseph Parker getting no love on YouTube like that. Jarrell Miller like that. Joseph Parker like that. Louis King Kong Ortiz like that. Everybody wants what Deontay Wilder got, but you can't have it. Because in order to be the man, you got to beat the man. And obviously, there's fighters out there that want to sit up over here. They want to call out Deontay Wilder all day. Well, how come you didn't call out Kurbrat Pulev all day? How come you didn't call him out? You want to call out Deontay Wilder. You want to call out all these other fighters. Everybody want to talk about Adam Kornacki. Who do you think you're going to fight Deontay Wilder next? You think you're going to fight him? Oh yeah, man. Whoop whoop whoop, blah blah, whoop whoop whoop. But you had a shot to beat somebody that had something that you ain't got. That was your shot to shine. Everybody everybody that's worth a damn in boxing, that was their that's their time to shine. Why would you let some 37-year-old dude who only fights one time a year, and everybody out there saying he only fights in Bulgaria? Didn't this guy comes to the United States? You can't give nobody no excuses. So what if it was so what if you had to go to Bulgaria? You gotta put in work. You gotta pay your dues. You can't just sit up over there, nobody know your name, and you want to sit up over there and fight on your terms all the time. You know what I'm saying? And how does this look for Jarrell Miller? Obviously, there was a way for Kurbrat Pulev to fight in America. Look who he's fighting. Bogdan, I don't know this dude. He's fighting him for chump motherfucking change. Because who the fuck is gonna watch this fight? Who's gonna come out here and watch this fight? I'm over here typing it in to see where is this fight going. What kind of fight card this gonna be? What kind of fight card this gonna be? Who's gonna be on it? Okay. Jesse Magdanello and versus Ramos. Okay. Okay, but he found a way. And it's gonna be on ESPN. Oh God. These motherfuckers fucking up, man. This shit is gonna be on ESPN. ESPN, Top Rank. Top Rank pulled this off, I guess. I guess tickets priced at $75 to $60 are on sale now and can be purchased on SoCal Fights. I mean, SOCA Fights. That's what it stands for, SoCal Fights. Southern California Fights. Yeah, Top Rank hosting the card on ESPN. Kurbrat Pulev, Magdanello versus Ramos. 10 p.m. man. I mean, it might be. I mean, it might be a decent card. I don't know, but it don't look like it so far. Kurbrat Pulev, you don't put that type of work in the ring. These cats is disgusting. I don't know what y'all think out there, man, but I can't fucks with it. I can't fucks with it, man. Well, I just can't fuck with the aspect of all these fighters out there on Deontay Wilder's nuts. All these YouTubers out there on Deontay Wilder's nuts. But Pulev is fighting, I don't know, in California. God damn, this is disgusting. You know what we got here? King Louis said Fury and Pulev and Fury third fight. If not on his second fight, nah, it ain't happening. He ain't gonna fight that. He ain't gonna fight that dude. I mean, even if he goes and fight that guy, he should have done it now. He could have done it now, and he could have took that March 23rd fight. I don't see. You know, Pulev, he ain't got that spunk no more. It seemed like, you know, he kind of has the same kind of fighting style as Povetkin a little bit, but he doesn't move enough. I mean, he'll get picked off. You know, the ref even might have to stop that fight after the 8th or 9th round. you know, because he don't got that movement like that, you know. Fury don't care about getting that dude spot, man. Fury gonna get his fight with Wilder or Anthony Joshua. He's not worried about his spot. I'll tell you that much, because you know, you got to understand, like, what you got to understand the shit that that Fury is saying. Fury is out here saying that Pulev ain't getting no payday. Fury, he ain't getting no pay. He ain't getting no payday really fighting Fury. What he gonna get? Because the fight ain't gonna gross nothing. It'd be putting Top Rank in the hole. It'd be putting Top Rank in the hole. He would have to fight him in the UK. And then obviously it looks like Fury don't want to go back to the UK. In order for them to make money, he's gonna have to go to the UK and fight that guy. And still at the same time is who's gonna go watch that fight? How many people is people going, you know, just because of, you know, the whole ducking. He's coming to America to try to take what Wilder got. Like I keep trying to tell people, man. He's trying to take the American, what all the stuff that Wilder got. He's trying to take the American spotlight off of Wilder. He trying to take over Wilder's shoes. But he's not going to be able to do it. No, Pulev, he came over here because Top Rank gave him some money. Top Rank gave him more money that he probably only going to get 1 or 2 million. But the thing about it is, who going to watch that fight? Like I keep saying, Top Rank's going to be in the hole. Top Rank over there trying to do justice for trying to you know, expand ESPN. But then he go out here acting like he the one that's putting all the fights on ESPN. He ain't the only one. He ain't the only one putting fights on ESPN. So, you know, you know, man, you just got to take it like that, man. He ain't the only one putting fights on ESPN. You know, so he can go on and shove that one and stick it up his ass. He over there acting like he did ESPN justice by bringing Tyson Fury on ESPN. That don't mean they're gonna make money. ESPN making more money off of PBC than anybody when it comes to boxing. So, you know, you can what up?
What's up?
What's happening?
Everything good?
Besides this bullshit right here. Yeah, besides this bullshit we hearing right here, this shit becoming, you know, like the Twilight Zone. You got all these people on. What's up?
I kind of agree with you to a sense, like, well, but I see them trying to position themselves in America for the AJ Fury fight.
Who?
I see some sneaky shit. I see Fury felt like he could beat Wilder. Once he felt that power, he realized that shit ain't gonna be as easy as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. What's up,
Fuck
Kenzie?
that title. Fuck that title.
Well,
I'm gonna position myself for a comeback. So he's trying to fight in America. Why is they bringing Pulev over? He's on the top rank. Fury's on the top rank. They can make that fight happen, put him in the position to fight, you know what I'm saying? Joshua down the road. They playing a fucked up game right now. Cleared up. Because he ain't planning to fight Wilder ever again. He ain't never fighting Wilder again if he don't have to.
I mean, in order for him to take, like I keep trying to say, man, this guy's trying to take what Wilder has. In order for him to take that, he's gonna have to fight Wilder. You're not gonna be over here trying to take over the American market, without fighting Wilder. It ain't gonna happen, because you'll always have this asterisk. But you didn't fight Wilder. You didn't do that rematch. Oh, but I won. You know I won.
No, you didn't. Because we got people that feel like you didn't.
No, but I'm just saying that's what he believes. He believes that he won. He believes that a lot of people think that he won the fight, but there's a lot of people out there that don't believe that he won the fight, because a lot of people believe that he was knocked out and the ref should have stopped the fight, and a lot of people believe that the count was extra long. And then even ref came out and said that if that was Deontay Wilder on the ground, the ref came out and said if that was Deontay Wilder on the ground, he would have stopped the fight.
That's biased.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't biased. It's just the simple fact is that you could
Why would you
like
give Wilder's a champion? And you ain't
like
gonna give him a champion's chance, but you gonna give Fury
yeah, that's what he
like a lot of
said.
folks say
But
that's
that's not the thing. The thing you got to understand is that the ref said he was doing what's good for boxing. That's not his fucking job. His job his job has a fucking set of fucking rules and regulations and things that he's supposed to do in the ring. And one of his jobs is not doing what's best for boxing. And that's why I believe that guy, as soon as he opened up his mouth and said some shit like that, from number one, he should have been suspended. Number two, he should have had to go through remedial fucking training.
he
And
should have
number
took his
three,
license.
he should have had to start all over again. Because if you got a set of presidents, if you got referees out here that want to go fucking rogue and do their own thing in the ring, they need to go. You got people out here that's willing to that's fans of fighters, paying for tickets, paying for plane tickets, paying for hotel tickets, paying for their meals to eat out there, the partying around, betting and stuff like that. And you got referees in here going rogue and doing their own thing. Hey, what's up, Pelicans? What's happening, baby girl? You know, that's it, and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't say nothing about that because it didn't create it didn't boast it didn't do anything for their narrative. Their narrative right now is as far as some of these haters out there, it's not necessarily they're saying that Fury won, and then they're saying that Deontay Wilder has to fight Tyson Fury or get stripped, but they're not bringing up that Tyson Fury should be fucking. They should get rid of him out of the WBC rankings. He
Oh,
should be gone.
that was my point of bringing that up, big homie, the other day when I said, didn't they order this shit? So now
Yeah,
he clearly ducked. He should be dropped. I mean,
he should be gone.
That's why I feel like he will never get to a true lineal
He
because
should
the
be.
ranking systems is fucked up. Because you got to go through the ranking system to sit there and identify a lineal. And we just sit there and see Pulev. They gave that shit to Pulev. So how we gonna come to this lineal?
Yeah,
So to a sense, I'm going to Godfather. At first, I was with Best Fight the Best. Now I'm going to the Godfather. Undisputed is get to that point, and then we can try to make something from there. But going off of these fucked up ass rankings, I don't think we'll never get there.
but the thing about it is, one of the guys that has the rest of the belts, he ain't trying to fight nobody, man. And the thing about it is, like, at this point in time, is like, this is the thing that people need to. This is another thing that I understand, and this is my opinion, is that when I look at Anthony Joshua now and I look at Fury, the thing about it is that if I'm going in negotiations with you every single time, and then every single time there's something happens on your end, the reason why the fight is happening, I'm getting the notion that you're just jerking me around along every single time. Why would I want to fucking do business with you? Why would I want to put 100% effort into doing negotiations with you? Why should I pick up the phone when I'm trying to fight somebody else when I know you're just distracting me from what I'm trying to do? Like, you don't
When
even
that
want to.
ring announcer came out and said that bullshit, we should have knew it was some bullshit then because they were trying to control the narrative then. Why was it 10 million on illegal screams and only no many buys? If Fury did have no many people behind him, ain't nobody believed in that nigga enough to put their money where their mouth was. But
Well,
they talking about these cats came all the way from it. I don't believe it. They didn't believe in Fury. Now that he did something, they all on the bandwagon like we always was. No, y'all wasn't. We was sitting here telling y'all Fury is ready. We
that's what I
wasn't
was
making no
saying too.
excuses for him. It was y'all. So now the shoes on the other foot, and they trying to. This is what he said yesterday on Twitter after Deontay Wilder said, "You motherfucker." Excuse my language. He said, get a little bit known in your country, kid." Like, hold up, how can you say that right there, my dude? You fought him already. Now you trying to make it seem like you're the reason the fight did what it did? Come on, dude.
The real funny thing about it is that he ain't even known. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't even the top fighter in his own damn country. You know what I'm saying? He got AJ on top of him and shit. Hell, when's the last time he did a pay-per-view in the UK? And
But
and
this just
then
show you, bro, this shit ain't got nothing to do with boxing. It got everything to do with race. And they talking about we race baiting. Man, these folks were so quick to jump off of AJ, motherfucker. I see a lot of these trolls. They talking about Fury now, and then they talking about he had the right to duck him. It's not even duck. He didn't have to fight him, and I understand he move. If Wilder would have did that shit, bro, they be ridiculing him, calling them bitches and quacks and all type of crap.
Yeah, dude. I
But
mean, I said that. I said that yesterday too. Like, I said that exact same thing yesterday. Like, if Deontay Wilder would have pulled out of a fight like that and then went somewhere else, even if he's not in control of his career anymore, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think Fury is. They would have been all over him. But the thing about it is that gets the thing that pisses me off the most is that you promised people are you promised your fans, you promised Deontay Wilder fans, you promised AJ fans, you promised fans all around the world that you was gonna fight Wilder.
he knows it's about race. He know they ain't gonna hold him accountable. He knows that, so he know he can do it.
Well,
But my whole thing is, how did AJ get in that position? Because he got that white promoter speaking for him.
what'd you say?
How did AJ get in the position where all them white folks is fighting for him?
Like, what you mean all the white folks is fighting for him? With AJ.
Just like you see how these fans and these trolls, they are overlooking the facts in boxing just to go off of their narrative, and they don't care right or wrong. They gonna go with it. But the narrative is to discredit this man because the first thing come out their mouth that he can't talk. He's the worst. How is he the worst heavyweight in boxing history? How? Can somebody tell me this? And why we got these cats doing this bullshit, but you saying I just don't get it. So that's the only thing I take it to race, man, because it's like it's no way they go at Deontay Wilder like that, but they don't go at them like that. That's the
I mean,
reason why they don't go at AJ like that, maybe because the white man speaking for him mostly, and
I
Deontay
mean,
speaks for himself.
even if we all right, let's put it like this. Put it like this. I sent you a link to underrated. Let's put it like this. All right, let's take the let's just hypothetical. Let's just take the race out of there, right?
Okay.
Let's just take the race out of there. And then if we keep it on the strength of just what's going on and we take the race out of there, because obviously you see AJ, you know, he's flourishing, he's black, you know, allegedly. And then you got Tyson Fury out there, Eastern European, and he's getting picked up by another guy that's Eastern European because he can't get Wilder, you know, and now he's trying to promote him to his best extent because Top Rank has really has nobody but Crawford and Tyson Fury. So you gotta put that aspect in. So because some of these cats don't want to hear nothing about the race, and so sometimes it's best to check them on everything else but it, because when you do that, they don't have nothing else. They won't have nothing else to say. What's up, underrated?
What's good, bro?
You know, no, not
Salute,
much.
family.
They won't
So
have nothing else to say because they already see us as race baiters. So sometimes if you leave it out there like that, because you got to think about it though, like sometimes you could be racist. Sometimes people that are racist don't know they're racist.
Mm-hmm.
Like hearing somebody speak and stuff like that happen to be from the South, and then you're calling them country bumpkins,
Exactly.
or you from the UK and you think just because somebody's black and they don't know how to speak and they don't speak proper English like the way you do or the rest of Americans do, you think they got to eat better tonight card or they on government assistance. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit that I hear out there. You know, that's what Sporting Dick and the Booty Icon said. He said, what are they going to do? You're going to get that 50 million from the LDBC and their government assistance card. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you think that everybody, since we're black and we don't speak proper English like y'all, we talk with a little twang and stuff like that we on government assistance. So yeah, we can hear it out there, you know, the kind of racist undertones and stuff like that. But like sometimes you just leave it out of the whole equation and you just call it what it is. Sometimes, like without using that, they won't have nothing else to talk about because that's their fuel. They like to call us race baiters. They like to call us bigots. They like to call us race mongers and stuff like that. We only go by black fighters and this and the third. But come on, bruh. You know
And
what I'm
then they
saying?
try to use the superiorities that a black fighter or a black person have, but then sit there and say that that's the only reason why we like them. Like, come on, bruh.
I mean, people did like Triple G for a little bit. You know, some people like to
I
love.
liked the Triple G for a
Some people,
bit until he proved that he wasn't about he was just hype.
and you can hear everybody in the LDBC, like when it comes to Lomachenko, they keep it real on him. They think he can beat this guy, they think he'll beat this guy, but they don't think he can beat these guys. And it has nothing to do with race. It just happens to do with this motherfucker ain't moving up. And then the
He
thing
ain't
about it
gonna
is, since
move
he ain't
up.
moving
You
up,
see how old
you know what
he
I'm
is. He
saying?
ain't fighting at that weight.
And some people believe in the LDBC that Lomo or that Tank can't beat Lomo, but some people believe that Tank can beat him. So, you know, people can say whatever they want to say and blah blah whoop whoop, but you know, everybody ain't just going rooting for the, you know, black man, you
Yeah.
know. So, you know, and
On what's that boy, the Plant Boy from Tennessee?
yeah,
Yeah, I like his style. Real talk. He a white boy. It ain't nothing about race.
Yeah,
It's
but
about can you fight? And
yeah,
sometimes we don't even know if you can fight because just like I said about Triple G, I liked him. I just didn't know, and I ain't know his history. But when he got in there with Canelo, that's when I got mine. Like, okay,
yeah.
he
yeah.
just overrated a little bit. And then I found out, and then see how he can go fight Saunders. He ain't gonna fight. He could have fought Saunders before and unified. I mean, and been undisputed. Oh, he a bitch. So it's like you get to doing your research on these dudes, and the only thing I got about Loma's too old to be fighting at that weight.
You think so?
Yes, I do, because they trying to make him seem like he the greatest pound for pound and ain't moved from no. He's at a low weight.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what he but he knows but he knows that's where he belongs.
How is you pound for pound? When I think of pound for pound, you going through divisions. You
Nah,
going up in weight. So how is you pound for pound and you've been fighting at this low ass weight your whole damn life? Come on, bro.
nah, he can't. It ain't gonna happen.
That's the only criticism I got on him. I say Crawford pound for pound before him. And Crawford got a little more doing at this division. Crawford do some shit at this division. He pound for pound.
But what we gotta understand, you know, he ain't gonna go up and fight Crawford. That's what I'm saying. I mean, switch up the subject and
Nah,
everything.
go ahead.
And I think that Tank Davis, I'm just saying, for me, Tank Davis need because he wanted to fight Lomachenko. He wanted to fight the top for the last 3 years. I mean, last 3 years, and that is fact. But the Merriweather and them, they want to hold him back. It seems like it's all about Merriweather and that LB. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, come on. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then because I used to think a lot of Tank Davis ain't want to fight nobody, but you know, it's them. And I think that Tank, huh?
Like I've been saying, I don't think it's them. I don't think it's them. I think the whole reason why Tank didn't fight nobody last year was because of Tank.
Cause Tank in some trouble. Tank in some trouble right now about some shit at ATM.
Right, I can understand that part. That was him last year. But I feel all along when he wanna fight. I mean, when he had his head straight, when he wanna fight. You know what I'm saying? I've seen like Mayweather. It's like he got to be the damn show. I'm like, God,
but that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing, though. Like, I don't believe that he wants to be the show, because him wanting to be the show does not do anything for his money. Because
Tank's still learning mentally, bro. You can look at Tank. Tank ain't comfortable with this spotlight just yet.
Because like if you look at Mayweather, his bottom line is his dollars. His bottom line is his money. His bottom line ain't what we think about him, and we all know that. His bottom line ain't what we think about him. He's in the whole alternative world to where he believes he's this, and he don't care what nobody fucking say. We caught him with the Gucci. What he say, man? Fuck y'all. I'm a rock this. I'd wear the fuck I want to wear. Blasey blah woo woo woo. He don't care what we think about him. He don't care what we say about him or none of that stuff. He just believes that I'm gonna make my money regardless. You keep talking about me. I'm gonna make my money regardless. And now with this guy Tank, and when you look and see who he fought last year, that was all because of him. This dude cannot. They trying to contain the guy. The guy is, to me, he's a liability.
He's a liability.
This guy can go up over there. This guy can go up over there, fight Lomachenko, beat Lomachenko, and the next day do something stupid and go to jail.
Okay, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with that, but I'm saying that this is what I'm saying. Everything both of you are saying is right, but come on now. You know, we get Mayweather too really crazy. You know, in the past, he got to be the pre-with that, and I'm just like, for me, I said for me, I want to see good. I want to see great fights, but I'm saying like I'm saying a pay-per-view. I'm not paying no half-ass fights for no $59, $69, no $79. It's not worth it. Like they got Spence and Mikey, right? Let me ask you a question. Do you think that that's a pay-per-view fight?
Yeah, I think it's a pay-per-view fight. I think it is. Whether or
What
not,
do you
whether or
ask
not,
again?
whether or not people he asked is Spence versus Mikey a pay-per-view fight.
Hell yeah.
I
Them
think
two
it's.
names. He got the Mexicans and we got Spence gonna bring his.
I think it's.
Now, I'm asking that because you got some people were actually telling you, nah, that's not a pay-per-view fight. So now we got some boxing fans that they just saying just the same. You ask me, do I think it's a pay-per-view fight? Yes, I do. You got two undefeated fighters, and so Mikey call out Spence. And now this is the thing too. This is the catch too. Now people gonna say, oh yeah, he beat Mike. Spence beat up on. Spence beat up on Mikey. You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing. He's supposed to do that. Now I would say this, Spence. I wish Spence could have reached out and fight Crawford instead of Mikey. I really believe that because that would be something. But I feel like that fight, Spence, come. I just tell him, I would say, Spence, let's work on some things. Let's come in for business. But with the Mexicans and then our fights coming, yeah, I think that. But do I see some race bait on the down low? Yes.
I don't see that. I don't see that with Spence and Crawford. I don't see no racing involved with that.
No, not Crawford. I'm not saying Crawford. I'm talking about Mikey.
Oh, I don't see none. I don't see no racial undertones with the whole Mikey thing.
What eyes a little bit.
What I see,
in his eyes.
Right.
I think because you got to think about though. Mikey said it. Mikey said his team was not going to let him fight Earl, and he had to convince his team that he found a kink in Errol Spence's armor, and he had to convince them that it was true in order for him to get the fight. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So this guy tricked himself into believing that he can beat Errol Spence. It ain't got nothing to do with race. He tricked himself into believing that he could beat this guy. Like, I found something to beat this guy. But the whole thing that everybody knows, and it's a fact. I know that deep down inside with Mikey's team, they like this. They know that black people dominate boxing. They know that black people have been dominating boxing for years for a reason, and it's just purely genetics.
Yes.
Now they got Mikey Garcia doing sit-ups at the Snack Attack gym headquarters. Come on, man.
They ain't gonna
this dude in the interviews talking about. This dude in the interview before this talking about, I don't do abs. Not really. Blah blah woo woo. This guy don't do no ab workouts. Now all of a sudden he doing ab workouts because he had them.
And then that's
no, it's not. It's not gonna hurt him because it's not gonna hurt him because he knows he's soft.
I'm saying he knows he's soft. He knows he's soft. So I feel like that plunginess was a little. Listen, trying to harden it up, it breaks quicker.
No, it don't.
If it ain't solid, it breaks quicker.
The thing about it is that he's a fighter. His team trains this guy. They know his kinks, and I'm pretty sure his whole team know that he don't deal well with shots to the body. So in order for him to get in, so now when you see him going to snack, getting his artificial muscle intelligence and all that shit in his body, and doing all these other different workouts to try to harden his body to try to toughen himself up, it might not work out in a couple months, but 6 months, 9 months, a year of doing that, of getting your body used to taking blows to the body. But I don't think Mikey can take blows to the body. And I think that's the only thing that he thinks that he has to control with Earl Spence.
But also I think let's not leave one thing now. Now we cannot leave a Victor Conti that the dirty juice man.
Oh man, he more than the dirty juice man. See this.
I'm just saying understatement.
This guy. I like to call him Victor Conte Contact. You know what I'm saying? Because he got Shane Mosley. He did Shane Mosley dirty.
You gonna get caught up in some shit.
You know what he did to Shane Mosley? Motherfucker Victor Conte Contact showed Shane Mosley how to inject himself in his stomach with this stuff for muscle growth, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when he popped, Victor Conte came out and fucking had a disposition in court saying, "Yeah, I showed him how to take it." Blah blah woo woo woo. I'm like, but I didn't give it to him.
Why did you show?
Come on, bruh. Like, come on, man. Victor Conte contact, man. It's, I wouldn't be surprised.
How is he still in boxing?
I don't know.
Him back in boxing.
Let me tell you something about boxing. This is the real truth. What USADA and Vada and some of these I don't know about. I know what USADA and UCAD, right? Let's say, for instance, you pop, right? If you pop for steroids or something like that, you ain't supposed to be affiliating with nobody until your suspension is up.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't supposed to be with nobody that's in that organization. You ain't supposed to be affiliating with nobody. You ain't supposed to be in the gym with people that, like, if your trainer got a fighter and you ain't supposed to be with him. You're supposed to be with another. You're supposed to be all on your own. It's like you getting ousted in Jehovah's Witness and you say you was adulterer. They sit you all the way in the back. You can't talk to nobody. Or you in the Nation of Islam and you fuck up and they tell you can't. Or you Arabic. I mean, you're a Muslim and the imam find out you was doing some dirt and they say you can't practice for 6 months until you get your act together. You know what I'm saying? And
exactly what you mean.
And these cats out here
for life.
And he's back. And this supposed to be the dude in his evil Victor Conte contact snack attack gym making his little special pokes. I wouldn't be surprised if he's sprinkling crack in fucking Mikey Garcia's water bottle.
It wouldn't surprise me either. I'm telling you, when I first check it out, when I first seen it like months ago, I said, "Oh, see."
Are you doing VADA testing for this fight?
Because
I remember Earl now talking about he ain't give a fuck. He said no drug testing. He ain't cared. The motherfucker was like, hold up. Then it was people crying. Like, ain't no VADA testing for this fight. It was like early in the fight.
I'm pretty sure there's VADA testing for this one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that even if it ain't no VADA testing, man, I really don't. I'm not really tripping on it. And the reason why I'm not tripping on it, man, because it's gonna be a good fight regardless. And if somebody pop, they pop.
I think he needs the steroid, but it still ain't gonna help him.
Nah, it ain't gonna help Mikey. Mikey.
I would tell you what I would like.
But Mikey with VADA though. Mikey with VADA.
You know what?
Okay.
I like to see that when Spence hit the body, and then when
hold up, y'all talk. I gotta go piss real quick.
Gotcha, bro.
Damn, all right, go. Piss it on. Piss it on, homie. Now, like I was saying, that I would love to see. I would like to that no good juicy fruit Conti be right there. So when Spence hit that body, when he crawl over, all that stuff would come. Aha!
Man, Conte don't give a fuck about these fighters, bro. We seen that shit with Willie Monroe. You know what I'm saying? How he threw him under the bus and said shit. He did that shit. And we know that you is a doper and a motherfucker get caught with you. Man, I just feel like that's the problem with boxing, all the corruptness and you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Motherfuckers like that get out the sport, it puts integrity back into the sport. The integrity gone because motherfuckers out here trying to chase dollar signs and shit, and except for being champs, nigga. Y'all boys fight. I believe half these fighters wouldn't even be fighting if it was like it ain't no draws. It's just gonna be a winner and a loser. You're gonna fight till a motherfucker say no more, so that until they stop it. I believe a lot of these fighters wouldn't be fighters.
Yeah, you're right. And because I think for me it's that, watch boxing a long time. I don't talk about it, but the thing about these fighters, man, they don't. I appreciate their will magic, man. I really appreciate you. One of the few brothers always encourage me to talk about boxing. I appreciate that. God acknowledge you on that. And they don't work on their craft, man. They don't work in their craft. They don't watch tape. You know what I'm saying? They because the boxers back then, they were very, very careful where they go at. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go like a nightclub like 11:30, that's a no. You gotta be with your family. There's no more code. There's no protocol no more. They feel that they can do what they want to do, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, I'm getting ready for this fight. I got 3 months. I could do this quick training and stuff, but they don't understand that would hurt them. That was
my problem with Adrian Broner because he had all the skill sets and he didn't He didn't want it. That's all I can sit there and say. He thought
I
he can
mean,
still
hold
get
up
by
now,
with
hold up
this.
now. But we can't say that. We can't say if Adrian
I
Broner
said
wasn't in
in
shape.
my opinion, in my opinion.
I mean, but what you saying? He wasn't in shape.
I'm saying he didn't want him because his mindset, bro. It ain't
I
no way,
mean,
bro.
I
Motherfucker
mean,
finna knock me
I
smooth
mean,
out for 100 million. I'm
I'm,
not
I'm
finna go out there. I don't give a fuck about being ashamed the next day. I
I
went out
don't
there and
think.
put
I
everything
mean, but
down.
that's kind of different though. I mean, because
I could look at him and see he ain't put
this dude.
everything.
Hold up now, because we was talking about. He was just talking about training and stuff like that. I mean, as far as Adrian Broner's training, man, we can't contest that. But the only thing we could contest is that he don't let his hands go enough. That's it. It's not like Manny Pacquiao got up in there and won every single round. You know what I'm saying? So, you got to kind of ease off the man a little
The
bit.
only thing he did was put his career. He did what he does in his career on reverse. He let him go early. He usually didn't let him go till a little bit till it was too late. Then a lot of folks like he felt like he didn't do enough early. He did enough early and then let his man, brother, man. Like if that was your plan,
But that's what I was trying to tell y'all.
you ain't taking this shit serious. If
That's
that
the
was
reason.
his plan,
Hold up. He was taking. We can't say whether or not he wasn't taking it serious. We can't say that. We can assume that he wasn't. But what I'm saying is that after rounds 5 or 6, they tell you where you at in the scorecards. If you read the WBC rules, well, I don't know if this was, but I'm just telling you, most sanctioned bodies, they tell you where you at in the card. So that's the reason why I'm trying to tell you the reason why he kind of let off a little bit
because they
because he
told
went
him
on,
he was
yeah, he probably went on cruise control. You know what I'm saying? He probably thought he was hitting him enough, and he probably thought he wasn't getting hit enough. That's
a
the
nigga like
thing.
me, bro. I'm telling you, if I was in that position and they told me I was up, how many rounds I'm up, I'm counting to 7 or 8. I'm talking in my head before I start
But he probably
letting
knew.
off.
But the
Not
thing
at
about it,
6.
but the thing about it is that we're not him. We don't know what he was thinking or not. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, it's not like we cannot say that Adrian Broner just stood in there and laid down. That's what Bermain Stavern did. That's what he did.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Bermain just quit. He just quit.
No,
But
Bermain never.
He did it more than once anyway, so that's obvious.
Bermain
look at
never
his
laid.
weight.
Hold up, Bermain never quit in the ring. Bermain quit in the gym. That's where he quit. And so if you're not in it, this is my theory. This is my opinion on Bermain Stavern. The reason why I say he came to lay down. If your fat ass, if your lazy ass, if your hamburger eating ass, your jerk chicken, you oxtail curry goat eating ass ain't in the gym like you're supposed to, and then you get on here and you talk all that funk, and then you get in the ring, you don't show us no funk. All you show us is that you ain't got no stamina. That's why I'm saying you laying down. You lay down in the gym.
In the first round.
Because most of these fighters
lay down in the gym.
Most of these fighters all about
Hey,
dollars.
they was like, did he train for this fight?
They don't want to work out
Couldn't have.
yeah. And sometimes when I say something like that, people get mad. These boxers right now, they don't want to work. The boxers back then, they work out throughout the year. And that is facts. Now these boxers, like the brother says, for corruption, and you absolutely right. But more on that, they don't work year round. It's all about dollars.
But there's a lot of boxers. There's a lot of boxers back in the days that didn't work out. It's like just because we ain't heard of it, don't mean it don't exist. And yeah, I'm just saying it's like we heard Lou Duval say that shit. That motherfucker wasn't training all year round. I mean, come on. I don't think all boxers even back in the day.
I wouldn't even say they were doing it back then because they wouldn't like you getting the money now. It's like the technology is about it. You look at basketball and any other sport with the technology, you seen the skill sets and you start seeing certain things develop. With these boxers, I don't see it. I don't see no development. I see cats going off of pure talent.
Yeah.
I mean, I see. I'm not gonna put I'm just not gonna put everybody
not everybody, because I see Terrence Crawford. That boy takes skill in the boxing.
You should have worded it a little bit differently, my
bad.
brother, because you worded as you said you made it where there's a lot of them. But what I'm saying is that I can't. There's no way to gauge to tell who's putting in work and who's not putting in work. But at the same time, is you can kind of gauge on who's learning different techniques and who's trying to evolve in the ring. As if you're fighting the same way every single fight. Charlo, Tony Harrison. But the whole thing about it is that that's the reason why I keep trying to tell people with Tank Davis. If you look at If you look at Floyd's resume, if you look at his uncle and his dad and everybody around in their gym, they've been in boxing probably they damn near their whole fucking life. And then they looking at this guy like named Tank Davis. These guys are looking at him and they ain't no ways to beat this guy. They know ways to beat this guy that Tank Davis in the ring won't be able to figure out. And they know that. And they're trying to set this brother up for fucking success. But in my eyes, with all that shit that you see this guy doing, if we want to say Tank Davis, if we want to say Floyd Mayweather, critique him and how he conducts himself, and Adrian Broner and all these other fighters, well, let's critique it all.
No, I'm not saying that. I only spoke on Adrian. I feel like Tank ain't ready yet. Tank ain't ready.
Hold up. So when you're doing all this critiquing, you got to critique this gentleman too. If he's up in there beating on women, trying to fight dudes on the street and all this other stuff, and you know what I'm saying, we not around him 24/7. Damn near they is because they see him in the gym.
That's why I say he ain't ready.
This dude. I don't think he has the boxing ability. He in the gym.
He can be better.
He can put in the hard work and all that stuff. But there's things that they know that he needs to work on to be better, and they know that he can be better. But the whole thing about it is, what is he supposed to feed him? They're supposed to just put him out there with people so he can get his ass whooped, so he can get taught a motherfucking lesson. And then they say, oh, Mayweather, he put him in there so he can lose, so they can start hearing that shit too. No, they like everybody can't be AJ. Everybody can't be Mayweather. Everybody can't be Mike Tyson. Everybody can't be Deontay Wilder. Some people got to learn a different way, and they know this guy is fucking remedial.
I see it too. I see it just by the way he conducts himself, but I feel like he needs a little discipline, and Tank will be ready. Tank just don't have no discipline. He's pure talent.
No, I'm not saying.
I know what you're saying.
We can't say. But
that's discipline on the things he's doing outside the ring is affecting him because it's taking him away from what he should be doing, and he's up here entertaining shit that he shouldn't even be entertaining when it's taken away from his boxing. So I get exactly what you're saying.
No. What I meant to say is that there is something that's going on that we don't know that they know. In my opinion, is the reason why he didn't get the fights that he was going to get last year, and the reason why he might not even fight Lomachenko this year.
What you think it could be?
He could fight Lomachenko this year, but there's something that's going on, and if
you could speculate, what would you think it could be?
Who are you going to fight? Who are you going to fight? No, I don't.
To keep him from fighting last year.
I said a whole bunch of things. The things that they're seeing is out of the ring antics. They probably had a dispute with his contract. He probably had a dispute. They probably wanted him to calm down a little bit before they got him in the ring. It could be a whole bunch of stuff that we not privy to know. But then you got people out there, they saying this, you got people out there saying that's in the gym, that's spewing out information and stuff like that. But
I agree.
Like when you got people gossiping and saying things when it's not actually factual out there for everybody to see, things get lost in the sauce and things get misconstrued on what they actually meant. Because a lot of the times we'll get information from people that wasn't even there. They got it from somebody else, or they was there, but they relayed the wrong information. You know what I'm saying? So, you gotta, unless it's concrete, you can't really
speculate.
I don't want to, it ain't concrete, so I'm not gonna put it out to the street like that. Like, oh, it's this and it's that and it's blah blah woo woo. Unless Tank Davis come out, unless Floyd and LB came out and they was all in agreement, sit down, and they said this is the reason why blah blah woo woo, because it ain't like Bob Arum saying why Crawford didn't fight Pacquiao. Now we know why he didn't. Why we know that because it's concrete and it hit the streets. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't, sometimes I do it, but sometimes like when it's just is obvious when I do it, I catch myself and I just don't like to put
I get you. But Adrian Broner never proved me wrong. He's supposed to prove me wrong with Pacquiao. and I put my house on that shit.
Well, he's supposed to prove a lot of people wrong. He's supposed to prove a lot of people wrong. Like, I was looking like, damn, man, this is like I said with Kurbrat Pulev fighting this Bob damn Dinu guy in Costa Mesa, California. On March 23rd. I'm like, if this dude beats him, he gets a shot. If this Dinu guy, if he beats Kurbrat Pulev, he gets a shot at AJ.
Mm-hmm.
And AJ gonna be licking his chops like this is gonna be fucking easy. I could fight the next month.
Yeah, but you know, boxing is unpredictable. You never know.
I don't know.
His day.
Underrated. You might want to go watch that Bogdan Dinu box.
What?
Yeah, you might want to go watch that dude box. I mean, you know, I can't compete on his level, but you know, shit. Sometimes you got to call it what it is. He's a skunk. He a skunk. He gonna get in that ring and get lumped up.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
my whole point is this though. He's allowed to fight somebody that's not even in the top 20. Hey, if you can do this for Mike, go look at that dude's ranking in the world. See what he's ranked. He's probably like 100 something, 70 something.
No, repeat that again.
Ain't even need to look at it because the Bogdan Dinu guy ain't even in the top 15 in IBF because IBF only shows the top 15. He ain't even on there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You're probably not even ranked. And you see his last fight with Jarrell and he got knocked.
Yeah, he got knocked out. So
he went down. He can't be that high. And then I'm looking at, I was looking at Carlos to tackle him. How is he up there?
He's
like, bro, all his big fights he lost.
Because he's a
Commonwealth.
Hold up. Who the fuck is that? Oh, what's up? That's my old lady. I was about to say, who the hell is that?
I thought you had to leave. Brother.
Nah. So I don't. You know what? I can't tell you that. I can't tell you why that brother's still up there, man. But
and they talk about the WBC rankings. Them rankings is bullshit.
Nah, but Carlos Takam, he been getting done dirty. I don't think he ever had a 3-month training camp.
Yeah, he takes them on.
I don't think he ever had one. I don't think he ever had a 3-month training camp. I think he always got his like last minute. He fought. Remember, he was the backup for Anthony Joshua.
He was? Who both fought Anthony Joshua?
Povetkin, I think. Somebody popped. I think it's Povetkin popped again.
It was.
Okay.
Because remember,
he popped
with Wilder, and then he popped again, and then Wilder and them still going to court for that defamation. For I don't know if y'all know that, but I think they still going. I ain't looked it up. I'll look it up again and send it off to Fanon so he can translate that shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I think they're still doing it. I think it costs about like 20 cents, $1 something to pull up the whole thing. I'm waiting for the transcripts to come out though. That's what I'm really waiting for.
Just send me the link if you can, and I'll just I'll look at this shit.
You can't send the link, man. You got to pay for that shit, man.
I know. I'm just saying, show me where to go to pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you go to pacer.com.
Pacer.com.
It's called pacer.us something, and you basically go there and you can look up a whole bunch of court cases.
Gotcha.
It's like Pacer US Courts or something. Yeah, pacercourts.us.
Not gonna pull up any case?
No, you can't pull up any cases, but you can pull up cases like those.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just that you got to be mindful of some of the information that you actually give out.
Oh no, I know that, bro. I've been through that shit.
No,
with all this shit.
No, you
I don't relay that stuff anyway. I just really get understanding.
You won't get sued. You won't get sued for giving it out. But every now and again, you will run across a contract or some phone numbers, email addresses.
Private
stuff that's like.
I know it's like in a discovery.
No, it's like it's not necessarily discovery. It could just be exhibits. You just don't. It's just not ethical to give out people's private information or like they pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Ghetto, folk, but I ain't that ghetto.
Hold up, guys. Go ahead.
But yeah, another thing, and then there's another thing. I got another question. How do y'all feel about Sean Porter and his daddy and that little story that supposed came out with that?
So what happened
tomorrow?
Sean Porter and his daddy. He supposed to have fired his daddy as his manager and stuff like that because what fight he said he wanted the Errol Spence fight and his daddy didn't want it.
Come here.
Well,
let me get a sip of that.
I don't know how true it is, but if it is, that's a shock.
I don't think it's true. I think they on that publicity shit.
Yeah.
Because he had did an interview with Blue and he said he's still fucking with his dad. Kenny Porter's still a part of the team, but he just ain't his man. They doing some bullshit. They just, you know what I'm saying, trying to make it seem right. He ducked Arrow. You know what I'm saying? He ducked him.
Yeah.
That's what I take from. They try to do like a little Crawford thing. You know, Crawford like Arrow came out and said, "Well, Bud wanted to fight. I turned it down."
Turn the light
Think
back
something
on.
similar like that. I think.
Yeah, man. I just had to holler at my old lady real quick.
You good, bro? Hey, I was just breaking down that with that Sean Porter thing. What do you think about that? When his daddy?
You know the Sean Porter thing and his dad, man. I really don't. Well, what about it? Because I didn't really pay attention. I didn't
I
really.
don't believe it because he trying to say he dropped his daddy from managerial position because he wanted the Errol Spence fight, but his daddy didn't want to fight for him, so his daddy turned the fight down. So that's why he got him out of there so he can. I feel like it's like they trying to do what Bob and Bud just did. You know what I'm saying?
but the thing about it is like, even look at Joe Joyce, his trainer out there saying like, motherfucker, you ain't ready. You better sit your ass down. I
He
mean,
might have said that,
no,
but he said his
hold on.
daddy's still involved.
But what I'm saying is that there's two things. First of all, like we all know you the manager and everything like that, but what kind of like experience does he have? His father have? And then the other thing, what you got to understand is that you know who best like his dad probably wants him to learn a few more things and get a little bit more around the ring because I'm pretty sure his dad is a boxing connoisseur and he knows his son is going to lose.
I don't think they even. I think it's just like a diversion because his dad's still in the corner. He said like he
He can
blew
still be in
that
the corner.
interview.
I mean, but you got to think about those. Like that's how you do it. If you
So
if you're really a grown man,
so
if you
tell the
really
world you ain't my manager when you still is.
if you
So we can
really
see.
it doesn't matter how you want to put it. If you're still a grown man and stuff like that, and you're all really about you really love your son, and you really want to be around your son and stuff like that, you really want to be in his corner and stuff like that. You would do things, you know what I'm saying, to be in your son's corner, and that's probably what he'd do.
No,
That don't mean
I think it's just like I just said, like him saying, "Well, I'm gonna tell the world you ain't my manager no more when you still is." You know
so.
what I'm saying?
I mean, it don't do nothing. I
It
mean, you
don't
got
do nothing, but
and
the
then,
only thing it
hold
makes
up,
it seem like
hold up,
I
and then
pinned with him because I'm trying to get the big fights now.
and then you got people out there saying, and you got people out there trying to switch the laws and say your daddy or your immediate family member can't be your manager.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it could be part of that. It could be part of nobody wants nobody close to somebody to make sure that they're being taken care of properly, to make sure they
I
ain't getting
feel you.
robbed and stuff like that. And that's the reason why you're supposed to have checks and balances and stuff like that in boxing or in sports in general. Like, okay, if you got an agent, you're supposed to have a lawyer watching the agent and another lawyer watching the lawyer. Because at the end of the day, it's cheaper to pay somebody to it's cheaper to have checks and balances rather than not having somebody rob your ass. And that's what happens
With
to
no insurances.
these athletes all the time. They get one manager, and they think that this guy's gonna take care of them, and then that guy ends up starting robbing them and doing this and the third, doing some funky shit, not doing what he's supposed to do, and he ain't got nobody overseeing him. You see what I'm saying? And that's why
Hmm.
it's good to have the checks and balances. Have somebody else that don't know him having them in there. Look at Wilder. He got Lou, he got Finkel, and he got Al Heyman. And I'm pretty sure on the side, Wilder got a lawyer on retainer. You know what I'm
You
saying?
got to in this
And
line of business. I
you
feel
know what
what
I'm
you're
saying?
saying.
So when you think about all that, he got checks and balances. Look at AJ. He ain't got checks and balances. Look at Big Baby
He
Miller.
don't he don't control this situation. He can't have checks and balances.
Look at actually you can. You still can't have a lawyer on this. You
You
still
can
can't
have a
have
way
a lawyer.
out. You can have an exit plan.
But I'm pretty sure his lawyer is Matchroom is bought and paid for by Matchroom Boxing. Look at Big Baby Miller. Look at Earl. Look at all these other cats out here. You think a lot of these fighters out here got checks and balances? So the whole Kenny Porter and Kenny Porter thing. I'm not really caring about that because at the end of the day, if he's still around, he's still around. He's still a part of his son's life, and I'm pretty sure he's still putting his 2 cents in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
No. The reason he said he got rid of him because he said he wanted the Errol Spence fight, and he went behind his back and told him no.
I mean, he probably did. and he probably
I'm
did for a
saying, how
reason.
would you feel? That's to me.
But
That's like similar
the
to
thing,
Bud and
but check it
Errol.
out. Go underrated. Go ahead real quick, then I'll go because I think you were saying something.
No, I was saying that what the brother was saying that with Sean Porter and his father, that's publicity stuff. I don't think he going nowhere. He's still gonna be around.
And then check this out though. Okay, let's say for instance his father went behind his back and stopped the fight, right?
Supposedly.
Supposedly, but we don't know why he did it. Did it have a rematch clause? Was
No, he
it?
said he didn't want him to fight him. He said
No,
he didn't. I
no,
swear
no,
to
no, no,
God.
no, 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 no. We don't know exactly what happened. He said he didn't want me to
He
fight
came
him.
out and did an interview with
But
Blue the other
I
day.
know, but listen, I'm not saying that.
I know what you're saying. I'm talking about off of what he said.
I know, but what I'm saying is he don't. Oh, I had to let my dad step down because he didn't want me to fight Earl. That is a broad term. That is a broad. That's broad. Then it'd be like,
I feel what
okay,
you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
what is why? Was it because y'all wasn't getting a rematch clause? Is it because y'all was about to get robbed? Is it because your father thought that y'all could have got more money? Is it because the Earl Spence team was trying to control everything? You know what I'm saying? We don't know exactly. We don't.
I'll listen to it and again and repeat what he said verbatim because he gives the reason. But then can Blue ask him again, like, so does this mean you're in Kenny Porter or Dane? Like, no, no, no. Like I said, man, Blue, man, I'm telling what you.
And that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying is like I know he I take your word for it. He did the interview and all that stuff. Because I'm pretty sure he did because everybody was talking about they want to talk to Kenny Porter. I think 78 talked to him as well. But
Yeah.
as you know, there's a lot of videos going around. It's kind of hard to get everything. But like what I'm saying is basically like we don't know exactly what was the reason behind why he didn't want to make the fight. It could have been because he knew his son was going to get his ass whooped.
I feel what you're saying.
Who don't believe that? Who don't?
That's not the point I'm making. The point is Sean Porter trying to make it seem like he wants all smoke.
So,
and that's the reason why he's doing that.
I mean,
because like you said, his dad can have any type of reason, but if my son telling me something, like you said, I'm gonna do that, if I ain't gonna be in position no more to do it again, I'm gonna let him do what he wants and be able to be in position to stop it.
But maybe he want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of maybe he want to fight him at the end of the day. But we would never know what it really want.
Exactly. I think he won't no smoke.
Until he goes out and does something to make us believe he does. But you know, at the end of the day, we see AJ out there. You know, he's sending out contracts, one-way sided contracts, no rematch clauses and all this stuff. You know, people believe that he wanted to make the fight. I mean, you know, so
facts.
You know, there's you know, you don't know who wants to make the fight until the fight happens. You know, there's all kind of things that go around this. At the end of the day, man, it's very easy to see who wants to fight. If you send a reasonable fucking contract to somebody, and the other side declines,
they don't want it.
Exactly.
That's the only way they turned down any contract on the man.
That's the only way you could do it. I mean, some people could say Wilder ducked AJ because he didn't take the reasonable contract that wasn't 50-50 that finally that supposedly had a rematch clause, but Edward Hearn called it a two-way two-fight deal. That's what Eddie Hearn said. He didn't say rematch. He said it's a two-fight deal. So when you hear the two-fight deal and you hear somebody say rematch clause, wouldn't you think those may have two different meanings? When you think that oh, this guy chose to use the word rematch two-fight deal for a reason. So why, if you think about that and you got fans out there thinking, well, he sent them a contract, that must think he wants to fight. No, it don't. Why would you give somebody an unfair contract? When Edward Hearn even knew at that time it was definitely not going to be on his own. And he didn't even say it was going to be on his own. He never said
it's like you selling a car on the internet for $1,000 and I come to you with $50. You like, I ain't going no lower than $900 and I come with $50. You just gonna hang up in my face straight out the door. You ain't trying to hear that because that's not reasonable.
It's like me on eBay. It's like me on eBay and sideline swap. I do ridiculous low balls. Let's see a dude selling some shoulder pads for 200. I put 100. If he don't like it, I go somewhere else. I know I'm being unreasonable. I know how much them shoulder pads cost brand new. They cost damn near almost $400. This dude's selling them used for 200. I know I'm lowballing them, but I'm like, if he's willing to take it, fuck it. But if you don't want to take it, I'm not gonna sit over there. You don't know how to sell stuff, and you want too much for some used shoulder pads and this and the third, blah blah blah. I'm not doing that. I know it's unreasonable. You know what I'm saying? If somebody, I know it's eBay. I know it's you can sometimes it just says flat out buy it for this, and then sometimes it says buy it now for this, and or give an offer. You know it's negotiation time. You know in order for you to win in order for you to get what you want, you got to be reasonable. But
these boys just clearly duck, and it's like I don't even. Sometimes in the future, I'm just gonna start ignoring these trolls, bro.
Yeah.
Just let them die off in silence because they just want attention. Because the stuff coming out their mouth ain't logic, so it got to be some homo shit. So I'm just gonna start ignoring them.
Like you got dudes like look. Sporting the dick, I call sporting icons. I call them sporting dick booty icons, right? This dude, now he made a video and he said it was a duck by Tyson Fury, but in the same instance, he still fixes his lips to put a level of degree of responsibility on Deontay Wilder.
How can you make somebody fight you?
Right.
Don't want to fight you.
The level of degree, what he does is he says, see, that's Deontay Wilder's fault because Deontay Wilder, see, if he don't fight Fury, then he could get stripped and blah 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 whoop. But he never brings up that Tyson Fury should get stripped, and then he goes on to say that, hey, see, that's Deontay Wilder's fault. See, he could have fought AJ, but he chose to go in negotiations with Fury, not knowing that Fury going hot to ESPN.
And 100, Fury supposed to lose his Lino if he still has it, just because if any fight is ordered, then you supposed to fight everybody. His title's on the line for everybody. So if he denies a fight,
but the Lino ain't got no rules and regulations.
It don't have. But if you deny a fight, you don't lose your title. So you can just sit there and deny order and fight whoever.
I don't think with the Lino, man, but
I'm about to look that up.
But ain't no rules and regulations on the Lino. It's just that it's lineage.
It's going all the way back to the.
Yeah.
When did you start? Do you know?
It's just lineage. It started when boxing started. It's lineage. You know what I'm saying? It's lineage. But at the same time, is with the he should be stripped from the WBC. He should be stripped butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Because and the reason why I say he should be stripped butt naked, he knew the WBC called for this to be a mandatory, right? And he chose to go into negotiations with ESPN, or he chose to further negotiations with ESPN and sign the contract.
Yeah.
Nobody, as far as we know, nobody else knew that he was going to negotiations with Bob Arum. Nobody else knew that Tyson Fury was going to sign the contract. Let alone nobody right now is coming out to say that Tyson Fury and ESPN was negotiating back and when. Because this wasn't overnight. This wasn't a
plan.
Ain't nobody drafting no contract like that in 2 weeks.
Exactly. That to me, that was going on for a while.
You know, you paying lawyers to look through something. You know what I'm saying? They might want to, get some more information. They might want to talk to somebody else to get their opinion on this. Third, so it might take 2 or 3 days for somebody to give it back. It might take a week for them to give it back. This dude was probably talking to Bob Arum and ESPN in November, because remember, like I said, man, Fury said that if he beats Wilder, he ain't leaving. I like it here. If he say he ain't leaving, obviously there's a reason why he ain't leaving. He didn't say why he liked it. I'm pretty sure he knew that somebody whispered to him on where he Bob Arum talked to him, and Bob Arum told Fury where he could take him.
Yep.
And he got in the car. And he got in the car.
And I think this shit started right after he got knocked out. And then the offer might have came before. But once he seen the money, but he seen he got knocked out, only way he can get that money in the United States is doing Deontay Wilder. But now they gave it to him without having to fight Deontay Wilder.
I think that shit came way before he got knocked out.
I feel you, but I don't think he was ready to take the deal until after he got knocked out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he had plans. He had plans on winning. He had plans
on winning. So if you winning, folk, and you that boy making, why would you script yourself down to somebody else when you can make all this money on your own? You don't need them. Now you just got to get AJ over here.
And that's
if you beat Deontay Wilder, that was a security blanket. So win, lose or draw. I say lose or draw.
All right, Will Magic Man, go play some risk for me, man.
That's just my opinion.
I mean, but Tyson Fury, man. Tyson Fury, you know, if everybody's saying that AJ brought boxing back, Fury said he brought boxing back. So if you knew where the state where boxing was, why would you do what you're doing now? Why would you do the same exact thing that was happening in boxing that people say it was in the dark ages? And you saying that you brought it back, but obviously you could see what was going on, or you heard what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And now you repeating the cycle, and you ain't even making that much money.
AJ knockouts are artificial. Tyson Fury ain't knocking out nobody, and you a heavyweight, nigga. Ain't nobody trying to see that shit.
Yeah.
But we got Deontay Wilder sparking air. Man, fuck out of here, bro.
I got 10 more. Hey, man, I gotta go, man. I gotta get ready for football practice, man.
How you good, bro? Salute, man.
Yo, Mike.
Yeah.
Man, me and PK boxing MMA, man. He gonna be on my channel at 10:30. I mean 11:30 tonight. If anybody want to come in,
I might be able to make it, man, but I don't know about my old lady might, you know.
I know. You got take it. You got to do the business.
Yeah, she tripping, man. She like, nah, that's my night and shit.
Okay. I mean, you always catch on the replay. Come catch the replay.
Yeah, one of these days, man, I'm gonna have her on, man. Have her talk about Anthony Joshua, man.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
All right. Peace.
Yeah.